worried about the selfie and not listening to the song. It's pissing me off a little bit.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most unexpected displays of emotion from famous individuals that left us at a loss for words.
I've spent, I think, close to the last decade converting your tin cans into pure gold.
Number 10. Russell Crowe. By the time Russell Crowe was arrested in June of 2005, he had already had multiple public instances of bad behavior, but the notoriety of this incident led to the actor's first known criminal charge. Crowe was staying at the Mercer Hotel in Manhattan when he threw a telephone at a concierge, leaving him with significant facial injuries.
Actor Russell Crowe returned to Australia to present awards at an Australian film industry presentation night. Bringing a Bakelite telephone on stage with him, Crowe was happy to poke fun at his arrest.
The aggressive act was reportedly triggered by the employee's inability to help Crowe connect an international call to his wife.
The publicist said he threw the telephone at the wall and did not intend to hit Estrada.
Crowe was arrested on charges of second-degree assault and fourth-degree weapons possession, and made to do the infamous perp walk. He eventually pleaded guilty and paid a reported six-figure settlement to the aggrieved employee.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Number 9. James Corden. In 2022, James Corden was publicly called out by restaurateur Keith McNally for behavior that was quite unlike his typical cheerful and affable demeanor. The incident occurred at McNally's New York restaurant Balthazar when Corden erupted in an angry outburst and was, quote, yelling like crazy following a mix-up with his wife's order.
When everybody's meals came, my wife was given the food that she was allergic to.
As a result, McNally made the decision to ban the comedian from his establishment. Corden initially dismissed the uproar as silly, but he later addressed the matter on his Late Late Show, where he admitted that his behavior was, quote, ungracious.
In the heat of the moment, I made a sarcastic, rude comment.
He also extended a private apology to McNally, a gesture that eventually persuaded the owner to rescind the ban.
When you make a mistake, you've got to take responsibility.
Number 8. Rees Witherspoon. Oscar-winning actress Rees Witherspoon found herself in handcuffs in 2013 for a drunken confrontation with a state trooper at a traffic stop. Witherspoon and her then-husband Jim Toth had been pulled over in Atlanta on suspicion of driving under the influence.
This is beyond. This is beyond.
You fight with me, I promise
This
you.
is harassment.
While Toth was undergoing a sobriety test, Witherspoon reportedly failed to comply with the trooper's orders to remain in the car and was placed in handcuffs. What followed was a tumultuous rant from Witherspoon, complete with a notorious declaration along the lines of, "Do you know who I am?"
Do you know my name, sir?
Don't need to know.
You don't need to know my name?
Not quite yet. I'll get that
really?
information.
Okay. You're about to find out who I am.
The dashcam video of the incident stunned many, including Witherspoon herself, who apologized on Good Morning America, admitting that she had, quote, no idea what she was thinking.
Just completely unacceptable, and we are so sorry and embarrassed, and we know better.
Number 7. Solange Knowles. Music power couple Beyoncé and Jay-Z maintained a squeaky clean reputation for years following their marriage. So when this infamous elevator video made its way into the public, it left many tongues wagging. The clip, recorded at a 2014 Met Gala after-party, appears to show Beyoncé's sister Solange physically attacking her brother-in-law before being restrained by a bodyguard. It was a complete deviation from the picture-perfect image the family had carefully crafted over the years. As such, it triggered a lot of speculation as to what could have led to it. While the exact cause of this incident remains unknown, we'll advise anyone to heed Beyoncé's suggestion on the song Cozy and not mess with her sister.
She survived all she been through, confident, damn she lethal.
Number 6. Christian Bale.
And I ain't walking on this set if you're still hired.
Sorry, it's my first day.
The 2009 film Terminator Salvation starred Christian Bale as the adult John Connor, a resistance fighter in the film's universe. A few months before the film's release, an audio tape surfaced which captured a shocking on-set outburst by Bale.
What the hell are you doing here?
What did we find down there?
You'll be briefed on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to know.
because my men died down in that hole.
The actor was reportedly filming an intense scene when cinematographer Shane Hurlbut walked directly in his line of sight, distracting him. This triggered a 4-minute rant, riddled with expletives, in which Bale lectured Hurlbut in a condescending manner and threatened to quit if it happened again. The clip went viral, and even spawned a popular dance remix titled Bale Out. Bale would later apologize for his behavior, explaining that he had already reconciled with Hurlbut.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
Number 5. Miranda Lambert. Miranda Lambert clearly doesn't take kindly to fans taking selfies during her performances. The country singer voiced her displeasure during a July 2023 show at her Las Vegas residency.
The country music star stopped in the middle of a show this weekend to scold a group of fans who were taking selfies.
Lambert was delivering a live rendition of her hit song Tin Man when she stopped abruptly to scold a group of fans who were taking selfies.
These guys are worried about their selfie and not listening to the song. It's pissing me off a little bit.
She then gestured for the women to sit down. The response from the audience was mixed. While some enthusiastically cheered on the singer, a handful of attendees opted to leave the show following the outburst. Many users online also criticized the singer, with one commenter noting that her behavior was, quote, completely uncalled for and disrespectful to her fan base.
It was embarrassing. I got so red in the face.
Number 4. Will Smith. Throughout its near 100-year history, there have been numerous controversial occurrences at the Academy Awards, but perhaps none was as deafening as that which took place at the 94th edition in 2022. Actor and comedian Chris Rock joked about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, prompting her husband Will Smith to approach the stage and slap him.
That moment came after what we now know was an unscripted joke from Rock about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith.
This was then followed by a profanity-laden rant that left the entire audience, those in the auditorium and at home, at an utter loss for words.
Once I saw Will yelling at the stage with such vitriol, my heart dropped.
Amid the palpable tension, Smith would pick up the Best Actor award, delivering a tearful apology for his actions. Dubbed the slap heard around the world, the incident resulted in a decade-long ban for Smith from all Academy events.
I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be.
Number 3. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson has never been the most well-behaved celebrity. The actor and filmmaker has faced criticism in the past for multiple offensive remarks.
You are provocatively dressed all the time with your fake boobs you feel you have to show off in tight outfits and tight pants.
However, those all seem to pale in comparison to his now infamous rant following an arrest in July 2006. Gibson was taken into custody in Los Angeles for driving under the influence. His reaction to the arrest was to hurl anti-Semitic comments at the officer, which eventually made their way to the public. The backlash was swift and severe, and contributed to him being blacklisted by the industry for almost 10 years. In 2010, Gibson found himself embroiled in yet another controversy when a leaked phone call exposed him berating his then-girlfriend and using racial slurs.
I don't like it. I don't want that woman. I don't want you.
Number 2. Michael Richards. For 9 years, Michael Richards played the lovable but eccentric Cosmo Kramer on the NBC sitcom Seinfeld.
What do you say about a guy like this, huh? Yeah. You are some great friend.
While the show gained him a lot of fans, his behavior years later during a stand-up routine at the Laugh Factory drew intense criticism. Richards infamously launched into a racist tirade after a group of audience members heckled him.
You guys have been talking and talking and talking. I don't know.
The comedian repeatedly used racial slurs and alluded to the despicable practices of the Jim Crow era. Needless to say, this was shocking to anyone who had grown to love Richards on Seinfeld. Despite a public apology on The Late Show with David Letterman, the incident had a significant impact on Richards' career, ultimately leading to his decision to retire from stand-up.
I apologized to quite a few people, but I didn't talk to all of everyone. They left, and I don't know how to get in touch with those people.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Charlie Sheen. If you're the highest paid actor on television, it's perhaps not advisable to berate your employer on a public platform. You could end up losing your lucrative job, just like Charlie Sheen. In 2011, Sheen sought treatment for substance use disorder, leading to a halt in production for 2.5 Men.
Hey, I didn't want to hear it. You and your kid live here rent-free. I don't ask for much in return, so the least you can do for me, Alan...
Charlie, I said I'm happy to do it.
Soon after, the show was temporarily canceled after the actor insulted creator Chuck Lorre on a popular radio program. Even after his dismissal, Sheen never hit the brakes on his public downward spiral. He appeared in TV interviews where he claimed to have, quote, tiger blood, and declared that he was, quote, winning.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there.
This marked one of the darkest points in Sheen's career and raised significant concerns about his well-being.
I have one speed, I have one gear. Go!
Which of these outbursts stunned you the most? Let us know in the comments.
I have to obey your orders?
Yes, you do.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.